Good morning, everybody. So we start this morning off bright and early at 7 a.m. I normally don't go on my phone that much in the morning, but I wanted to show you my cute background. Link in the description box below. If anything, I'll just check my email or something, but that's about it. And then we go and get this little munchkin awake. She, I swear to God, is such a teenager. She could sleep all day. She has her own little bed in our room that she sleeps in at night, but in the morning we allow her to come up on the bed with us and get some belly rub. She's also super ticklish, so it's really funny when you tickle her. She just will go absolutely crazy, but she loves it. So here's Connor just being a pest. He could honestly do this for hours. They love each other so much. Then I will head downstairs and fill up my ginormous water bottle, aka the best thing to ever happen to me, and I will probably drink one of these before class even starts today. It is almost 2 liters of water, and I need it. For breakfast, I am having some yogurt. This is a strawberry peach yogurt, and then I add some fruit. Today it's raspberries and some blueberries. These blueberries are actually miniature because we got them from the farmer's market, so there's no like steroids or anything harmful in them, so that's what blueberries is supposed to look like, nice and little. Then I add some of this granola. It has like fruit and nuts and everything in it, and it's really good source of omega-3, and it just adds a nice little crunch to the yogurt. This is like my go-to breakfast, so good. It tides me over until lunch because I don't have a huge appetite. I'm not really a coffee drinker. Like, I pretty much only ever drink water every single day of my life. Like, I don't drink anything else. But if I do need a little pick-me-up, I will get this Starbucks strawberry acai lemonade because it has green tea in it, and green tea actually has quite a bit of caffeine. Next, I will head upstairs and probably be scared by the sight in the mirror. Still sleepy, but that's all right. And then we hop into the shower. I don't wash my hair every day, and neither should you. My shower probably took like 5 to 10 minutes, which is nice. And I use this body scrubbing brush. It is so cool. So I wanted to show you guys my skincare. So this is from Skinstar. I got it in PR, but this is not sponsored whatsoever. I just genuinely love the products. I think it is so amazing. Korean skincare is just so good in general, but this is so cool that it's a Korean skincare subscription box. So this is the brush that I use for my skin. It's just the cleansing head, and then this one's more of like a rough, I think it's for your feet, I want to say, like don't use this on your face. This is like a softer version of the face scrubbing brush, and then this is the big boy body brush that I showed you I was taking to my shower. So what I love about these is that I can just use a gentle foaming cleanser but feel like I'm actually getting a good cleanse. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually exfoliating, but gently, because harsh exfoliants are not good for your face. They can scrape them, and it's just not a good thing. But using something like this allows you to use a gentle cleanser and really make sure you're getting a clean face. I'm also going to use these cleansing / toner pads to wipe off all of that, the excess cleanser. I also used water as well. And then I'm using the retinol oil. It's kind of more like a serum, and it is so nice. I just feel so bougie and expensive when I use it, not gonna lie. And then last but not least, we use a moisturizer on top of this, and that's pretty much what I do every day. A gentle foaming cleanser, some toner pads, a serum, and then a moisturizer. I have an amazing code for you guys if you want to get the Duvo Radiant Skincare set. After my shower, I will go get dressed, and here I'm showing you what I wish I could wear to med school, but I can't because it's online. This is what I would love to wear for clinicals, and then this is what I would love to wear for labs. A cute little scrub set, why not? That's pretty much what everyone wears in med school, but this is what I end up wearing because it's online and I'm just sitting at my desk all day. No need to look cute, am I right? After this, Connor and I just drove to a dog park with Roxy. We took her for a nice little walk in the morning. We had lots of fun. I didn't get too much footage of this, but there we are. She's so good. Once I get back home, it is time for work. At this point, it is probably around 8:30 6:30. So what I'm doing here is called purge journaling. It has been psychologically and scientifically proven to help with a multitude of things. If you are a student, it is so useful. So essentially what you're doing is you just get a blank piece of paper. I just use a scrap piece of paper or one that's already been used because I don't like to waste paper. And you really want to handwrite this. You don't want to type it. And on one just standard sheet of paper, you are just spewing out onto paper every single possible thought that just pops into your head. There's no rhyme or reason to it. You're just literally purging onto this paper. Here, I'm probably just writing random nonsense. I'm pretty sure I talked about how I'm still kind of getting used to my study schedule and I need to figure it out more because I feel like I can do a lot better than I've been doing. I'm pretty sure I talked about I hope my subscribers like my videos. And after you do this for about 6 weeks every single day, you will notice a huge difference in just your brain's ability to retain information, because a lot of the time we just have a lot of excess junk in our brain. So by doing this, you're able just to kind of get rid of that stuff that's taken up some extra gigabytes up in there and put it onto the piece of paper. Once you're done, you don't do anything with it. You don't read it. You just rip it up and you throw it away and you never read it. And then you do the same thing the next morning. I recommend doing this in the morning because if you're doing it at the end of the day, sometimes you end up kind of like complaining about your day. But if you're doing it in the morning, you're kind of like starting fresh, emptying your brain, and then you're ready to go for the day. This probably took about 10 minutes and I love starting my day like this. After that, I just set up my agenda for the day. I don't take too long doing this, but I do go pretty into detail and kind of set everything up hour by hour, what exactly I plan to get done that day. And then I will go through all of the lecture slides that are happening that day. All of my profs post their lecture slides well in advance, so I'm able to download them and go through them in depth. So I start off first with histology because that's my first class of the day, and I spend about 40 minutes reading through all of the slides. His slides are so detailed that I could pretty much learn the entire lesson from them. And then I spend another 40 minutes doing that same thing for anatomy, and then another 40 minutes doing the same thing for embryology. So altogether, it takes me around 2 hours to go through all of those lecture slides for the day. Sometimes less, which is always nice. But that way, when I actually attend class, it isn't my first time seeing the content that we're learning. I've already kind of am familiar with it, and I've taught myself a little bit of it. So now it's just the prof teaching me and reinforcing it. And that is my morning pretty much. So I just finished going through all of the PowerPoints for the day. It is 9:50. I start class in 10 minutes, so I'm gonna say goodbye here. I have class from 10 to 7 today, and then I study after that. Every day is a little bit different. Sometimes I wake up at 6:30, sometimes I'm waking up at 8. It really depends kind of what time I went to bed the night before. Sometimes it doesn't depend. I have to go to bed at 2 and then wake up at 6 because it's midterm week. Speaking of midterm week, make sure you're subscribed because that's my next vlog next week. It was brutal, guys. It was brutal. Some mornings I try to fit in some of my Anki cards, but it is difficult because I like to have my morning routine, you know, doing my skincare, showering. I mean, showering is important. Making myself a healthy breakfast most of the time. Taking Roxy out for a walk and then reviewing all the slides before class. So it really just depends kind of, especially because I start class at 10 a.m. and I finish at 7 p.m. Mornings aren't where I get the bulk of my studying done. It's where I get the bulk of like my life preparing, being productive for hardcore studying that happens later in the day. So that would be an evening routine. Probably do one of those eventually too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and staying subscribed if you are already subscribed. I'm also really lucky in that once I come up here, Connor takes care of Roxy. Connor's my boyfriend. Roxy's our rescue dog, in case you guys didn't know. So he's really great with that. He does everything. Like, he feeds her breakfast because she doesn't like to eat breakfast till a little bit later. She doesn't eat breakfast till around noon, but I'm in the middle of class in noon, so he always gives her breakfast, which is nice, and make sure that she goes outside, and she normally gets another walk in the evening as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to follow me along on this journey. You can also follow my Instagram if you would like, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.